Hello, I'm Ethan,
I'm Brody.
and this is
Don't
Don't
Tell
Tell Noah. Work on it. We're coming at you today from the great outdoors. It's a very nice day today. It's a very nice May 19th, 18th, 2026. It's going to be partly cloudy tomorrow. I don't know if that's the truth.
Ideally, we're backloading this, so we're not going to be uploading it, so the date might make this more confusing.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. It's the fucking date. I don't even know what the date is today. Is it the, no, it's not the 19th. It's
17th.
Sure, doesn't matter. Yeah, we're still figuring this out. As you may or may not know, we took a long hiatus from, when was our first podcast? March?
March
Febu-
17th.
Is that actually when it was?
It was before March.
No.
Would have been
Well, I remember it was still kind of cold out.
way before March. Years before March, I think.
I don't think it was years before March, per se.
But it was a test. We were
That was
giving a little trial run.
Test run. Real thing starts now. Now we know what we're doing.
And
Although we don't know what we're talking about yet today.
And that's why you can tell
That's
we've
why we're-
upped the professionalism a little bit.
We're droning on and whatnot as well.
Yeah, and we've really come a long way, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I hope you can hear the bugs just a little bit.
I hope so too. I kind of feel like the way we're sitting and looking, we're about to apologize for something.
Really sorry, guys.
So we're sorry
Really sorry, guys,
for
for the long break.
the long break.
But we're so fucking back. We're so back. We're gonna get consistent now. And
Yeah.
we have a Google Doc for topics that we haven't been using, and nobody's added anything to it.
I don't have access to it.
Yes, you do. It's anyone with the link can edit. I know for a fact that anyways. But yeah. What shall we get started with?
What's your favorite chip?
Let's not go there. Have you heard about the data farms?
No, I haven't.
You know Kevin O'Leary?
From Shark Tank?
Yeah, from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
He's the prick.
Okay.
He's backing, I think it was him who was backing the 40,000 acres in Utah of data farms. And I saw there was this video that was popular of this guy at a town meeting in that town. And all the citizens are outraged because it's like this is going to take away from all our primary power providers. That's alliteration. And it's also going to take away
It's going
to take away a lot of their water
providers
usage, because you need water to cool the data centers. And they were all outraged at this town meeting, and then the viral thing was this guy at the head of the town who was likely getting paid out. He's like, "Oh, for hell's sake, grow up!" And then they just left the town meeting and privately discussed without people nearby saying "Don't do this." So there's a lot of outrage right now with data farms, and there was some other thing. I think in Lake Tahoe, in that area they're doing it as well, and there was a concern there with they told a bunch of people yeah, we're your primary power provider, but we're basically going to be switching just to supply the data farm, so you're kind of on your own, and you have a year to figure out what you're going to do. So that's been a lot of that's been fairly large news. What do you think about that?
As in my stance on it?
Yeah, what's your stance on it?
I don't know if I have enough education on the topic to be able to really tell me more about how tell me more about what it's affecting.
I mean, obviously it's affecting the people in the area who need power, but also I personally think it's a little obnoxious that people like to push the AI bubble to its limit because it's like obviously it's or not obviously but it's essentially just being used for like AI centers. I don't
AI is
know.
being used for AI.
No, these data centers are being used for like AI
Okay.
storage and generation and whatnot. But like, I don't know. I'm not terribly fond of AI as it is, just because it's just like a cheap cop out. I think, like, I can understand people using it for well, obviously I don't think it's right that it's replacing jobs. I don't think anybody likes that about it. But I think the biggest thing is like it's just like a cheap cop out, like for doing things you should be doing yourself. Like I think it's not a big deal if you use AI like I don't know for like math or something like that. But people who use it for like advice, its algorithm is just supposed to tell you the best thing. Like it like what it thinks is the best thing. Like algorithmically, is that the word?
Yeah.
Like what it thinks the best thing should be. So like and especially for like creativity, it doesn't actually have any creative mind. It just kind of tells you what from its own understanding in quotes what it thinks the best thing should be, like the best word should be in the next passage, or like it's like most commonly used for like that sort of thing. I'm kind of doing a poor job at explaining it, but it's like if you said write me a poem about I don't know, like trees, it's just gonna say like it's gonna take all of its catalog of information on trees and poetry about trees, and it's just gonna like say what it thinks the best word should be algorithmically compared to what it knows.
In terms of poetry.
Yeah, like if it thinks the next word should be the, and it appears most often in other poetry that that word should be the, it just throws it in there.
Sure. So what are you saying?
Like it doesn't have any creative mind, so I feel like using it for creativity and like imaginative thinking is just very lazy. And I think it's one thing like I was using it to generate like pictures and stuff when it first started like being like, oh, we can do pictures because it was like funny. But I think like there are people I've seen on websites, they're like, here's my AI art from this week, and they plug in like 1,000 responses of details like do this and that, cinematic lighting, beautiful scenery, blah blah blah. And it's like then I'm just like, why don't you just ask ChatGPT if you're going to use it, ask it for advice on how you should learn how to do that yourself in some kind of program. But instead, was that your phone?
No, my phone's in my right pocket.
Hope that didn't stop the recording.
It's listening probably. And
Well, no, it sounded like a notification. I'm just hoping.
No, I mean it. AI is listening, and it just stopped the recording when you got too far. Do you want to check if it's still recording?
I really want to break stride.
You kind of have broken stride.
Trim this maybe. No, we're going. We're solid. Fucking plants. But yeah, I don't know. Do you use AI for anything?
Research, I would say, as far as like basic level research, I'd probably
Like you mean like skimming articles?
yeah
Yeah,
or like
that's fair enough. I understand that.
or questions. I would use it in the sense of what I used to use Reddit for. If I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
for
that's
like
fair. I understand that.
information maybe about a video game or information about like a specific topic and advice, I would ask maybe ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm looking for more personal advice, kind of like Reddit would give you. Like
Sure.
that's my extent of it, I would say.
Yeah,
What
I can
about you?
understand that. I feel like there's a very like clear but unspoken line on how personally people should or could use ChatGPT in their life. Like, I think when people start to ask it medical or mental health problems or something like that, that's like Well,
I think
you
even
should go to somebody for that, not something.
yeah. Well, I think even that's the case before AI and Google. You're not supposed to.
Right. Yeah, that's always been the case with Google because it's like, I have this rash on my ass.
You're probably
and
gonna
then it's
die.
like, oh yeah, that's skin cancer.
That's probably it for you.
Yeah, you might be done for. Just like, I don't know, like an over reliance is kind of an issue. But at the same time, I think a lot of people don't want to support the AI bubble and kind of let it pop. And I really hope it does. I think if people continue to, move away from it or like acknowledge its risk or danger, I guess, it will die because.
I disagree.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's.
Because it is like actually too expensive to support it as it is now. Like I think I could be wrong. This is just off memory. Like OpenAI lost OpenAI and I think Microsoft, because it's got a lot of stake in it, lost like $6 billion last year
I still think that
because it's so expensive to try and support it.
in the direction it's going and the momentum it has, I think it's bound.
But that's the thing, is it doesn't really have a lot of momentum because they need a astronomically large amount of data centers, water, power, and money to support its growth. So it's kind of at a little bit of like an impasse kind of with its growth. Like it's kind of not hard stuck, but it's evolving much slower because there's a lot less heat behind it because people are like, oh, this is a little bit of like a hairy situation because it's very like just impactful to all people and all lifestyles and all like work related stuff. So they're kind of like I think if people were still like, oh yeah, AI, go with it or something like that, like they were in 2022 and 2023, it would still have a lot of steam and people would be helping it blow up. But everybody's kind of like, this is like a bit of an actual like problem, or it very well can be a problem. So, and if it doesn't have all that hype behind it, it's just not going to be able to go anywhere, really.
I don't know anything about
it needs a huge amount of hype and support for companies to be worthwhile investing in it.
Sure.
Companies probably like to invest in it because it can replace workers and automate everything at a lower cost, and that's, more often than not what big companies want is they just want to save money and make money, or not spend money. Like, totally off note, but like, I heard somewhere that like big companies and like super rich people can get tax write-offs if they donate like a small margin of their money to charity. Like it would be like, I don't know if this isn't like a real figure, but like if you donated 20%, or if you had 20% of your income like taxed off, if you donated to a charity, it would only be like 7% instead. So that's why like if you go to a store, it's like a conglomerate kind of store. It's like, hey, do you want to donate or round up your dollar for this foundation? It's not necessarily out of the goodness of their heart. It's because they don't want to pay taxes.
What's your issue with that, though?
It's one thing if you support it knowingly, and it's another if it's just like you're just doing it because you have to. It's like somebody doing community service. Like, you'd like it a lot more if you saw somebody in like a volunteer outfit or like a Lions shirt versus if you saw somebody in a fucking orange jumpsuit. You'd be like, oh, what a fucking prick. Or it's like, oh, that's good of them. They're cleaning up the road or whatever. Like, there's just like a sour taste in your mouth for one of them. It's just like, oh, this fucking bum probably assaulted somebody, or I don't know, did arson or something. Well, no, if you did arson, you'd be in a fucking federal prison probably. Somebody burned down a few years ago, that house at UConn that got burned down?
Whitney?
Is that what it was?
I think maybe. Why?
It was some old historic house. Somebody just went there in the middle of the night and just like lit it on fire.
What made you ask about that?
I don't know. It just popped into my head because I said arson.
Oh, my grandpa was just yesterday talking about. He saw it on, I think, Facebook.
What, are they rebuilding it?
I don't know, but he saw that there was a fire at UConn.
Oh no, this was years ago.
I know, but I think he might have been looking at like old Facebook posts.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. They have these other buildings they're trying to tear down right next. You know where CT is?
Yeah.
They're like right across from that. There's these old buildings, and they like can't tear them down because they're like ridden with asbestos.
Mm-hmm.
And they just built a new building right next to one of them, so it's just like a new nice house, and then one that is just
Mm-hmm.
like cannot be torn down because it's asbestos is the one that causes lung cancer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you go to UConn?
Yeah. Do you?
Technically, no.
Technically, no. Why not? What do you mean? Technically.
I don't go to UConn right now.
Why do you say technically?
Because I might later on.
Oh.
What's your major?
Comm major. Practicing my communication. Right there, right here, to that yellow phone.
Yellow phone.
Yeah, the yellow phone. Where is this going? Come on, keep it going here.
I was kind of poking fun that you're a little bit doxing yourself.
I don't really give a shit. If this ever got popular enough that people wanted to know where I was from or who I am, it wouldn't be very hard. So it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you know. Wearing black pants is not a very wise decision. Although this
What's your,
shirt is keeping me cool.
Shirt's keeping you cool?
Yeah,
Why
because
is
it's
it-
like a one of those nylons, like a gym shirt. What were you gonna say?
I think I was gonna ask about your middle name.
My middle name?
Yeah.
I won't go too far now. Where's your shirt from?
My shirt is from your brother. He
Forgot. I was
He-
thinking that was when you went to the Dominican Republic.
Nope. He thrifted it.
Yep.
And neither of us really. I think this is the Haitian flag, but neither of us really know anything more than that.
I thought that was the DR.
I mean, I'm sure.
I don't know. But you've been to the DR.
Yes.
What was that like?
I went cliff jumping. We like walked through like a trail in the woods, and then it was like a hike, and then every so often you'd get to like this cliff, and then you'd jump into like this like pond of water,
Like a reservoir or like
like a reservoir. Like
Actually
we were
a-
following a stream, if you will, and every
Oh,
so
okay.
often
so it's just
we'd
like a
get high.
pocket of water.
Yeah, and then it would turn into a stream.
Oh.
Like
okay.
it was kind of a fast moving stream, but it was not big. It was like
I've seen things where people like slide like these really eroded rocks, so they're so
I use them as
smooth.
slides.
Yeah,
we did
and it's
some
like
of those
really,
too.
it's not like steep. It's just like really gradual, and it goes off into like
There
a
was
little,
stuff like that as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The highest jump was 25 feet, I think.
Well, that's not so bad.
But I was, I would have been in elementary school.
Oh. How old were you? Like
I don't know.
8? Oh.
I don't know. It's a good
Have
question.
you gone anywhere else recently?
Costa Rica.
What was that like? Because I kind of imagine that's just like beaches.
No, it was more tropical. At least the
Sure,
places we went. So we had like a guide, right?
Yeah.
So our whole, I went with the group, and then I think our whole, I know our whole thing was scheduled, and we had like a tour guide, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So we stayed in a couple different hotels, and we got on a bus every day, and we'd go off. We'd drive probably like 2 or 3 hours a day
Ooh.
to go to different
It's
locations.
that big of a country?
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought it was small. I thought it was fairly small.
I mean, I guess it's a fairly small country if you. It's.
Do you know what it's like? Like,
Well, we went coast to coast,
oh, okay.
and we
I
also
thought it just had one coast.
we hit a lot of.
Is it a peninsula? The country?
It's
I thought it was just like one coast.
it's
Am I thinking wrong?
I'd have to show you a map. It's like
Just go on.
it's how it like thins out, like North America thins out, and then you have Central America, and then it comes back for South America.
Oh yeah.
It's in there.
It's in the
so
middle?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Don't remember.
So yeah, that was fun.
Was it like jungle kind of?
Some of it was, yeah.
That's cool.
And we took like night
monkeys.
walk. Yeah, a lot of monkeys.
Kind of monkey.
A lot of time we
chimp or
no.
what the fuck is this?
It's that piece of grass you were playing with.
Oh.
But there was a lot of. It was very like nature themed. We were doing.
Well,
'cause that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's where they. It's kind of like its draw.
Sure.
But it's.
There's a jungle, but it's not nature themed.
But we took like trails to like look for animals, I guess. Sometimes we did it at night. We saw like scorpions and snakes and saw pit viper,
Oh shit.
tarantulas coming out of their little hole.
Oh yeah, like the trapdoor ones, or the
Just
just like they lived in a hole.
they lived in a hole.
Oh. You've seen the trapdoor ones?
I didn't
those
see
are-
any.
Well, like,
But I
have
know
you
what you're
seen
talking
them?
about, yeah.
Those are cool.
Um,
Those have to be in the Amazon, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We gotta get a little Jamie to fucking look stuff
We do
up
have to get a
for
little
us.
Jamie.
Who can we get? We can't get Noah because we're not supposed to tell Noah.
We
I don't
could
think he'd
get
want it. I think he'd be very upset.
Yandel, I think, would be a really good Jamie.
Yeah, Yandel would be a fantastic Jamie.
Because he'd just sit there and kind of
He would just sit there and kind of like enjoy the moment, the presence.
So this is a, we're reaching out now and requesting that Yandel.
We want you,
We want
Yandel.
you, Yandel, to come and be our Jamie.
As long as you don't
Don't
tell
tell Noah.
Noah.
That was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Using our little handle
Oh
there.
yeah. I wouldn't mind doing one outside like this again. It's just in the summer. I mean, it's May and it's already like probably 80 today. No, it's not 80. Probably 75 though.
I heard it was gonna be 80.
Oh, is it? Okay. I heard later this week it's gonna be like in the 90s.
I'm
potentially.
fine doing this. I think
I
it'd
don't
be
mind doing it outside, but I think in the future we should blowing around.
You shouldn't have said anything. You kind of ruined the moment.
Yeah. Just trying to be aware.
That's okay.
I don't know where else we would have. Where else could we go?
We could go to. It doesn't have to be on your property.
We could go to a beach.
Go to. Ooh, that's not a bad
It's
idea.
not the worst idea. I'm just worried if we went like when it was a good day.
We'd have people. Bless you.
Yeah, we would have noise pollution as well. That's easy to fix though. Yeah, I mean that's doable. We could go over there. We could try that hill. I actually don't know. I'm just worried it's like grassy and there'd
I'm
be
very for that.
ticks
And
and whatnot.
we
We'd have
could
to scout
go
it.
like we could go to like a trail somewhere.
We
and
could go to
stop
Gillette's
somewhere.
castle and go up to the top and film there.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
no,
think
I
they'll
don't
let
want to
us,
do. I
but
don't want to do that.
They
Actually.
won't let us.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Just don't fuck with that. I don't really fuck with that place.
Why?
Just kind of boring. Who do we know who has the most like scary looking basement?
Noah. If we-
No, Lucas. Lucas's basement looks
I've
very
never-
scary.
I've been in his basement once.
I've
But
seen his basement from down the stairs and it looks scary.
we could. The thing is, we can't tell Noah, but Noah, the farm, his stepdad, that little
Play
house,
with fucking fire.
that little house that's like kind of like falling. You know the one I'm talking
That
about,
would be
right?
so funny.
The
Can you-
basement looks like an actual dungeon.
You went there?
Yeah, we went in the
Why?
basement. Just for fun. We were just kind of looking around.
You could go in front of Zach's house in the street.
Could go in the
That
street.
would cause a pretty. He'd probably.
But that
be-
basement is like very dungeony. There's
That's
a lot
good.
of like bottles of like pickled things, and it's completely cobblestone. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure it's not stable. So if we're down there,
I mean, the
could
house
collapse
is
on
still
us.
standing.
I
as
would
long
think
as-
we're fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a
But-
little podcast prodding at the beams, like.
So yeah, in
that's-
terms of scariest
could be
basement,
doable. Although, both of us, he knows what both of our cars look like, and we're also just gonna be on his fucking property. Like he's just gonna be like, "Hey, there's a truck parked in front of our house." Also, there's a no soliciting sign on his lawn. So they wouldn't want a truck there. They wouldn't want people walking behind his house with filming equipment. I'm trying to think of what else. One thought I had that would be funny is if, like, when we're doing this in the winter, if there's like really bad snow, we come out here fully kitted in like snow gear and just like sit here and just.
Like that
Oh.
one, like when we took the trip when we walked for the trail, like when it was super bad.
That would be good. I just have to make sure my phone doesn't get covered in snow or anything, or the lens
We'll
doesn't
figure
get
it
all
out by then, but
wetted up.
we have. You're very far away from that.
I know. I'm just thinking. I wonder if the lighting's good right now.
It probably is pretty
It's probably fine. I'm just worried it's a little bit too
good. Probably making it's
a little
probably
bit
like
too stark, or like
yeah. I probably look like shiny.
probably. I honestly don't mind doing it out here. I'm not super sweaty, and I get to
It's
like
not too
I
bad.
get to pick grass to play with
Yeah,
while I listen.
I'm sure the footage is probably terrible because we're not looking at each other. We're definitely, now that we're sitting this way, we can't really look at each other. So we're probably either like tilted or just not looking at each other.
Here,
And
I'll move like this.
and we also are not focusing enough because we're playing with grass and sticks. So I think it's a good idea.
What's a good idea?
Coming back out here.
Yeah. Okay. Next time we could go in this foundation with like chairs, so it's flat and not such a pain to fucking.
Little foldable table.
Yeah, that would be good. We actually had one of those break
Snacks.
recently.
Could
Were
they
you
could
there?
hear us eating.
No, you
What?
weren't
Sorry.
there.
No, I wasn't.
We were hanging out for Daniel's graduation on Monday, and I don't know what happened. I was eating a peach inside, but everybody was in the garage, and they were I don't know what happened. The table got fucked up somehow because
I
somebody
saw the video.
Somebody slammed the table, and then Charlie walked up on the stoop and he jumped off and he fully slammed under the table and destroyed it. And then he hurt Noah's knee, and Noah was crying about it.
Noah was crying.
Yeah, but we're not going to tell him that he was crying about it
Wow.
because he called me a douchebag. Called me a
What's going on with
douchebag,
Noah
so-
lately?
Oh, gee. He's sunbathing today.
Like, it
Tried calling
makes
me
sense.
and you because he wants to get ice cream or food.
You gonna do that later with him?
Yeah, I'll probably do
should.
that later.
I can't.
I don't want to get ice cream though. I want to get food. I'm
You
hungry.
don't want ice cream?
I don't really want ice cream right now.
Why?
I just don't feel like eating ice cream. It's about as simple as that. I don't want ice cream. I had a big fucking spending problem when I was at UConn. I just like couldn't be bothered, especially in the first semester. I just like couldn't be bothered to go out and get food at the dining hall. So I would just order food out a ton. Like I got a lot of muyas.
From what would you use? Like DoorDash?
No, I mean I was so close to downtown. I would just walk there.
Oh.
I took my little.
Why wouldn't you just go to the dining hall?
I just didn't feel like it sometimes. When I went to the dining hall, I would either have a double cheeseburger. One time I had a triple hamburger.
Where were you getting a double cheeseburger?
The dining hall. They give you
Which
beef
one?
patty. CT, but South has them all the time as well. I don't like South though because I was there one time and I was like, trying to eat better. So like, especially for like protein and whatnot. So I was like, I got chicken breasts and I already didn't like their chicken breasts because they just taste fucking terrible. I don't know what it is. They don't even taste like chicken. They just taste so bad. And I was eating it and I was like, damn, this shit is like pink. I'm not very fond of that. And I was like, whatever, I'll just suck it up. And I poured Tabasco sauce all over them so it would, burn away the bad taste kind of. And I was eating one that didn't have sauce on it. And I took a bite and it just like shot this pocket of juice in my mouth. I was like, what the fuck? And I spit it out, like gagged onto my plate in the busy dining hall. And I was like, yeah, I'm just never eating their chicken again. So whenever I wanted chicken or something after that, I would just go to the Coop and get fried chicken because I could get it for free.
You wait in line? How long did that take?
Oh, no, not long. It looks way worse than it is. It would never take more than like 6 minutes maybe. Oh my God, talking about all this food, my stomach's growling.
Stomach's growling?
Stomach actually just growled, fully growled.
Playing Subnautica 2?
I'm playing Subnautica 2 just a little bit last night. I'm liking that actually. You were watching, right?
A little
Noah?
bit.
You were watching Noah, yeah. It's There was one thing that I was so pissed off about. It was part of the story. You have to like clear this infestation with some tool. This thing called an angel comb, and it was just like I couldn't figure it out. And there was this annoying fucking fish that was like attacking me.
There was
and that
annoying
annoying.
fish.
But it's like it really just feels like it's not bad. Like it by no means is it a bad game. Or I guess I haven't played enough to decide if it's bad. But so far I like it. But it basically does just feel like Subnautica 1, but the device names are changed
And the fish are different.
and the fish are different. And it's just like very slight differences in
Yeah,
everything.
from what I saw, it looks exactly.
It's just like a tad different.
It looks exactly like Subnautica 1 to me. But, you know, I think that's probably a good thing because
Yeah.
as far as sequels to games go, because it's not the same storyline, right?
No,
it's
it's
a
a little
different storyline.
different. It's a
So-
little.
If you're not following the storyline, what a sequel should be is like you're playing the first game for the first time again, which I feel like this might really accomplish well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's basically just Subnautica, but you don't know anything anymore.
The one thing I think is a little bit not. It feels lazy. Like I know it was an intentional change, but it just feels like a lazy cop out. Is it's like you know how in the first game you can make like the heat resistant suit, and then you can make the radiation proof
Yeah.
suit. It's like you don't need to make a suit type anymore. You just make, or you just find these like weird alter things, and you give yourself a genetic adaptation.
Yeah,
And it's like that's fucking.
you know
stupid.
why? It's because
And then with like the fish, it's like you need to get a stomach lining adaptation. It's like what the fuck? Just let me eat fish.
and that's starting to get at. That's because they have the reprint thing.
Yeah, that.
I don't like that at all. I think that's a bad direction. It makes you.
It's like oh, what's that?
it
Oh,
makes you
Mickey 17
it
has
takes
a thing
away
like that. That's a
stakes.
movie.
I don't think you need to rationalize respawning in a video game. Everybody knows you need to respawn.
Right.
I don't think you need to rationalize it by saying, "Oh, you're
We're just
getting
gonna print you out
reprinted.
of-
You're
they-
actually a
they
robot.
They
you're
do
getting
do
reprinted."
something with. I said doo doo. They do something with that in the story though. They like, it's like oh, Klein died and now he's gonna reprint. Except he doesn't remember certain things because the Noah system is erasing his memories, and it's like, I guess trying to hint at like oh Noah is the overlying enemy. Same for this podcast, but it's like
yeah, I get it. I
yeah.
don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that.
yeah, the
idea.
story. I liked the crash landing idea better. I almost wish they had just done that again.
Yeah, but like,
with a different planet.
yeah,
Honestly, that's what they did with Below Zero. I think it was just like a different planet with the same objective to escape. Which I don't know, if they did it 3 times in a row, it'd feel lazy, I guess. But like, I can't see this going any other way than you find a you find a way to destroy the Noah system and disable the reprinting, and then you just leave the planet.
right. I mean,
Like, I feel like that's kind of the direction it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Crimson Desert, man.
tell me about it.
Played the shit out of that. I keep thinking I see someone over there, but it's just a birdhouse on a big stone. Crimson Desert is a lot of fun. I enjoyed the fighting a lot, although I will say the story, like, didn't really matter much at all. Like, especially the ending was just, like, dumb. Or I won't say anything because I know you haven't beat it yet. But it was just, like...
And they haven't beat it yet.
Oh yeah, they haven't beat it yet either. It is just kind of dumb. Like the overarching enemy just appeared in really the last chapter, like the last
Mhm.
30 minutes of gameplay. The overarching enemy appeared. No, not even less than that. Like last 10 minutes, the real enemy appears with no explanation. Really, it basically. I don't really want to say anything, but it kind of just felt like Redevil evolved 1,000,
Mhm.
and it with no regard to the Redevil at all. Like no explanation that it was related to it. It just kind of seemed like it.
Mhm.
But that's all I'll say
I
about that.
I think it's a great game.
I do like
love-
the hand-to-hand combat stuff, and I like that it's so easily interchangeable between the 3 fighting styles of like
Well, I think
sword, shield. You can do spear. You can do
I think
wrestling or whatever.
the
grappling, rather.
the rate at which it's being worked on and updated and
It's admirable.
patched is going for it heavily. I think that's.
I was
a good
hoping because I
sign.
know they said it was supposed to be an MMO originally. I hope they
Right.
do add a multiplayer mode, honestly, because that'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool.
And the other thing I was thinking, if they were expecting it to be an MMO, then it would make sense that they're constantly adding things because that's what you do in an MMO. When you're running an MMO, you just add
That's
new.
what-
All right, this week, yeah, this is for the update. This is what's coming out.
Oh, The Last Descendant. That was like, or the first Descendant, I think. It was. Did you ever play that? Me and Noah played that quite a bit when it came out. It's like a free game, and it looked cool, and it was basically just like a third-person Destiny, but a little bit different. And it was like people, like rather than like, I don't know, Destiny doesn't have. It was like Destiny, but third person, and you pick like operators, kind of like who have abilities. And that game was cool, and then they just started to like did like the Marvel Rivals thing where they just thirst trapped the shit out of the game. Like there were skins for like female characters that was basically just like smut. Like it was ridiculous. I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to get hot.
My
I wish I brought water.
my elbows are slipping off my knees.
Really?
Yeah, they
Oh,
just
mine-
did.
What's our timer at? I don't even know what time it is. When time do we start?
It's 4:08. We started at like 3.
Really? No.
We
Because
tried.
we walked out
I
at
think-
2:50.
How long do you think it took us to set up?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't really want to check yet.
All right. Well, if it's 4:08 and we walked out at 2:50, then we probably started around 3:08, 3:10.
Sometimes these bug sounds is like it's kind of what I imagine Texas is like.
Ask Zach.
Yeah, right. I was just gonna say we could ask Zach if Texas has a lot of these bugs. Ugh, I've got a slouching problem. Motherfucking fucking Jesus!
What?
Fucking caterpillar on my leg.
You had a caterpillar on your leg.
Yeah.
Where?
It must have been like a gypsy moth.
Point at him.
I don't know. I smacked it off my leg. It's probably gone. I'm gonna have to check for ticks later. There's been a lot of ticks in my house recently. My dog comes in with one like every other day.
Really?
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's just because it's warm all of a sudden and they blew the fuck up or what.
Have you heard about the people finding boxes of ticks dropped in their farms
No,
over the U.S.?
no, I have not.
And farmers are finding like cardboard boxes that they think. Well, the theory is that the government's dropping them
Planting
from
'em.
planes and planting these ticks, like the ticks that Lyme's disease, but also the one that
Lone Star.
is that the meat one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alpha gal syndrome
That's
is
the,
what it gives.
That's the theory they're saying.
Yeah. I ever since I heard about that though, I have been looking at the ticks I pick off, but they're all deer ticks. The Lone Star ticks have like a white dot in the middle of their back. I
Yeah,
haven't-
but deer ticks still.
they still give Lyme disease. There's a caterpillar. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, yep, there he is. They still can give Lyme disease. It's not like a guaranteed thing. But why are you doing that?
Well, I thought you wanted to get him back.
No, he's on my shoe. Shoe. 4.
Just leave him.
That's not the kind that fucking gives you a rash. There's like hairy caterpillars that when you touch them, they give you a rash. What the fuck was that?
It looked like a little stick or a leaf that fell off the tree.
It looked black. It looked like a bird.
Want to go over and look? Maybe it was
No.
a caterpillar.
It was one big fucking caterpillar then.
I think it was a twig.
Did you throw a twig? You threw a twig. I'm gonna see it
I
later.
threw a twig. You got me. The video
Ugh.
will show me throwing the twig.
There's a black fly.
What's your problem?
Huh?
What is your problem?
I mean, I like being outside. I don't much care for the bugs. That's why I don't like camping either.
Why don't you like camping?
I don't like being out. Like, okay, I enjoy outside activities for the most part, and I like being outside and whatnot. But I don't like sleeping outside, and I don't like sleeping in conditions that are uncomfortable. I would do maybe like, what's it called, glamping, because there's air conditioning and you can, like sleep in a bed and shit. But
I do like sleeping in position in
the outdoors,
no, not necessarily, but what is it that you said?
glamping.
Environments that are uncomfortable.
You like sleeping in uncomfortable things?
Yeah,
Like, explain.
like floors or couches.
Well, couches
or-
aren't uncomfortable. You mean just unusual?
No. Like subpar
Sleeping conditions?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why?
couches,
Pass me that-
chairs.
Pass me that big stick over there. The big, tall, standing one.
I tried. I knocked
Oh.
that out.
Stomach growled again.
Chairs, like reclining chairs.
Why? Is it like nostalgic or something? I'm not gonna
No,
touch
it's
that.
just
like
I
hairy.
fall asleep better. I think.
Desks.
Not like what do you mean? On a desk?
Yeah, I used to fall asleep in Mr. Morse's class all the time.
Oh, I see what you mean.
'Cause
I thought you meant like
I like
laying on
Mr.
top
Morse,
of the
but
desk.
good Christ, yeah. Good Christ, was his class boring.
What else?
Sometimes it was nice though, because you'd get so damn off topic.
Yeah, we try to see how off topic we can get him.
If there's anybody who would drone on about something he knows a lot about, it's him. He was like very not conscious of the fact he was rambling.
I think he probably was. I didn't really care.
Maybe. He's a pretty cool guy. I kind of liked him. That's three grumbles in a row.
Like hotel beds.
Oh, I hate hotel beds so much, bro.
They're dirty.
No, that's not
But
even why. They're just
besides the
uncomfortable
d-
as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mind sleeping in them because of that.
Huh.
Or like.
I guess you're just more adventurous than I, because I don't like doing that.
Or like.
Oh.
When I first moved into my dorm,
You liked that?
I liked my bed.
Oh, I didn't like it.
But
I liked
then
my
as I
bed
got more-
later because
But here's the thing: as I got more used to it, I started to not like it as much. It started to get just.
I was the opposite. I didn't like my dorm bed at first at all, but also because it was hot out and I had to open the windows because they don't
Wow.
let you have ACs unless you're like, I don't know, you have some sort of like issue. I should have just told them I have asthma so I could get an AC in my room.
I mean, yeah, doctors know, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think I want to go to Five Guys after this.
Noah will gladly go with you.
I'm sure he will, yeah.
You're creating a pool of saliva down there.
Well, okay, well, that's the thing I had, the problem I had with the last podcast too is, we had, Jesus Christ, that actually scared me. We had those Dixie cups of water. I blew through those in like 10 minutes because when I talk so much and I don't have water, my mouth foams and like froths a little bit and it,
Yeah.
it's all gross.
Yeah, you should get a water bottle. They sell water bottles now that
Yeah.
are like beyond just the plastic ones that have like caps, like metal ones.
Yeah.
A lot of people who go camping take those around. And you can screw on the cap, or they have some that have little straws.
This is so fucking stupid. Yeah, they have those water bottles that you can reuse them.
Yeah, you can use them. They're made of metal, and I don't know. I've never had one, but I think maybe you can wash them in the dishwasher too. I think this is probably good. Should we do a little outro? Because look, you're gonna cut so much of this anyways.
I wonder if you could see swamp ass there.
You're gonna cut so much at the end anyways.
Let's get some candids.
But should we have an outro though?
Sure, we can do an outro.
Or should I kind of like throw a stick and the camera falls over?
I wouldn't like that. That's my phone. I also don't know if there's rocks. You know, it's just New
All right,
England,
sit back
there's no
down. We gotta do an
rocks.
outro, Ethan. One time I had an inchworm when I was fishing, and I took him off. I put him on my hook, and I caught a fish with him.
That's pretty cool.
All right, I want to redo the outro because remember my idea. We're just gonna start talking over each other, and we're both gonna do our own individual outros at the same time.
Okay.
I think that'll be really funny.
Thank you for watching.
Wait, no, we gotta. All right,
Oh.
we gotta. All right,
Another inchworm, or is it the same guy?
same one.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching,
This is
brother. This
Don't Tell
is
Noah.
Don't Tell Noah, and this
Um,
episode is
I think
concluding now.
we may have had some
We're done now
regression,
with this
hopefully,
episode.
from last
Dirt bike on
episode.
that road.
I don't know when our next episode will be.
We'll figure it out.
We're probably gonna. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded either.
Have to check for
But,
ticks after this.
All right. So, thank you.
See you later.
Don't tell Noah.
Ooh.